He's going to do it in the daytime
Instead of night.
so everybody will see it and believe. If he does it at night, what's they going to think? Right?
And then he's gonna die.
Yeah. Well, not that he's going to die, but they're not going to believe Jesus really did it. They're going to have to see that Lazarus is really dead. Like, that he's literally been buried. And Jesus is going to literally call him out of the grave. Now, when they buried people back then, they didn't dig a hole in the ground and bury them. They actually carved out a hole in a rock and put their body inside a rock and then put a big rock over the top of the hole.
Oh.
Like they dig like a small cave. And so here we go. Then said his disciples, Lord, if he sleeps, he shall be well. Howbeit Jesus spake of his. So they're like, well, why are you going to wake him up? Let him sleep. Then Jesus said unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead.
Yeah.
He's saying like eternal sleep, like he ain't ever waking up.
And
They're thinking he's just, and so Jesus has to be very plain with them and say, he's dead, folks. Okay, guys, he's dead. He's not waking up. It's not that kind of a sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad for your sakes that I was not there, to the intent you may believe. Nevertheless, let us go unto him. He's saying, listen, I'm glad that he's not alive, so I can show you God's power. Then Thomas called Didymus unto his fellow disciples, let us go that we may die with him. Well, they think Jesus is going to get stoned. Let us with him. That way, if he gets with him, and we don't have to worry about, not tortured to death, because that's what would have happened to Jesus' followers. They would have to death, but the ones that followed him
get tortured.
They would have tortured them. They would have probably crucified them.
Oh.
But they would have hung them upside down.
Oh, that's
which is a worse thing because you're hanging upside down, and where does all the blood go?
Go to your head.
Yeah, and so what happens is it's excruciatingly painful because the blood is squeezing your brain
and making you have a headache.
Yeah, the worst headache of your life because actually it will crush your brain and die.
I try never hang upside down for less than 10 minutes.
Then when Jesus came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days already. So it's been 4 days. Now, y'all ever been driving down the road?
Yes.
Dead animal?
Yes, all the time. No.
Yes.
No. I never smelled a dead body, but I smelled a dead animal.
Okay, but dead animals that's close. It stinks. It's bad. You can't hardly get that smell out of your nose, can you? It's just
no.
Okay, so Lazarus has been dead 4 days, and that's how bad it stinks. Okay. Now Bethany was nigh unto Jerusalem, about 15 furlongs off. And many of the Jews came to Mary and Martha to comfort them concerning their brother. Then Martha, as soon as she heard that Jesus was coming, went and met him, but Mary sat still in the house. So Martha goes running out to meet Jesus. Then said Martha unto Jesus, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. She said, if you'd have been here, you could have kept him from dying. But I know that even now, whatsoever thou wilt ask of God, God will give it thee. She said, I know you have the power. If you ask God, God's going to do whatever you ask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus saith unto her, thy brother shall rise again. Martha saith unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. And Jesus said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? So what he's saying is, if you believe in Jesus, you have everlasting life. Where is your everlasting life if you believe in Jesus?
Heaven.
Heaven.
Above.
Heaven. So if you don't believe in Jesus,
Bye-bye.
you have eternal death. And where would eternal death be?
Dork.
Yes, hell. You go to hell.
Yep.
And it is eternal pain and torture. Like they call it death. It's painful.
You don't get ice water.
No.
If you do get ice water, wouldn't the ice just melt how hard it is down there?
I Want to know? I would say that
Yeah.
it probably just evaporate before it touches your mouth. That's the torture part. You'll see it, but you can't have it.
True.
She saith unto him, Yea, Lord, I believe that thou art the Christ, the Son of God, which to the world. And when she had said so, she called Mary, her sister, secretly saying, The Master is come, and calleth for thee. As soon as she heard that, she arose quickly and came unto him. Now Jesus was not yet come into the town, but was in the place where Martha met him, or with her in the house, and comforted her when they saw Mary, that she and went out, followed her, saying, She goeth to the grave tomb to cry.
No.
So they go with her. Then when Mary was come where Jesus was and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying unto him, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. When Jesus therefore saw her weeping, and the Jews also weeping, which came with her, he groaned in the spirit and was troubled. Mary had been the one who came to Jesus, her alabaster box, broke it, poured it on Jesus' head and feet, and then took her hair and washed his feet with her hair, scrubbed his feet with her hair. She didn't have anything else to wash him with. That is an absolute act of love. And so when she comes to Jesus, she falls at his feet, just absolutely heartbroken and crying. And Jesus, and that's the one thing, he should, of everything, Martha says, I know that thou, shortest verse in the entire Bible, 2 words, Jesus wept. So not only does Jesus get angry, Jesus gets sad, but Jesus wept, he cried. He experiences all the emotions of a human, of man. And he wept. But it doesn't tell us why he wept. Is he weeping because Mary doesn't fully believe yet? Is he weeping because he's going to have to call Lazarus out of heaven back to earth? Doesn't tell us.
We'll never know.
Well, hopefully one day when we get to heaven we'll find out. Then said the Jews, Behold how he loved him. And some of them said, Could not this man which opened the blind, even this man should not have died? So Jesus hears this. He realizes what they're saying. Jesus, therefore, going in himself, cometh to the grave. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, saith unto him, Lord, he stinketh, for he hath been dead for 4 days. I got to her to take home and bury her.
Oh no.
She was stinky. She was already starting to decompose, and it was stuff.
I would have just thrown up on the thing.
And poor Courtney and Brianna had to ride in the car with her in the back.
Oh.
They had to ride. That's why they never wanted to go camping with me again.
Have the windows open?
Yeah, my friend was and she passed away while I was camping with Courtney and Brianna.
Rainbow night.
So I went and picked her up and took them home, and then I went home. And the entire time I was driving them home, I was crying. And like sobbing, crying. I was like, every now and then, Brianna would go, "What's on my line?" Pat me on the arm. And then she turned around and looked at Courtney like, "What do I do?" And Courtney's like, "Do it again, do it." They didn't. They were like 12 and 13. So they would not camping with me ever again. I wouldn't go camping with you again either. So camping in general, let alone just.
Me ain't able to camping to me.
No matter what.
Well, I didn't know Sasha died. Laura called me and said, "Your dog's about to die. You better get home and take her to the vet." So we came rushing back. But while I was driving back, she passed away. opened my trunk, backed up to the porch, shoved everything out of the back of my car onto the porch, shut the trunk, and took off. And the girls were in the front seat and the back seat. Talked to Laura to pick up Sasha and take her to the vet. And then I was going to take the girls home. I was going to take her to the vet, let them do whatever, hook her up to IVs, whatever to do. And when I got to Laura's, she was like, "I'm so sorry, honey. She passed away. She's gone." I called Dad, and Dad went over and had her in a construction trash bag, one of the big, really heavy, thick ones.
Oh yeah, them.
And I start untying it, and Dad's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I want to see her." So,
That's one way.
So I wanted to see her, and then I took the girls home. I was then, and then I went home and started digging her grave. And she'd gone stiff, and when I went to put her in the grave, she was standing, and she was that far above the grave. So I went back out, and when I was digging, I hit a rock, and it jarred my shoulder, and I couldn't. I was walking his dog, and he couldn't help me. He goes, "Are you okay? You're crying." I said, "Sasha passed away," and I said, "I'm trying to bury her." And he goes, "Oh," he said, "Let me put him up." So he put his dog up, came over. I said, "I'm afraid I'm gonna tear the bag." So he reached down, around his arms, all picks her up, and I said, "Okay," I said, "I just gotta make the grave a little bit wider and deeper." He goes, "Here," and what took me 2.5 hours to dig, he doubled it in 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
He made that grave.
Good digger then.
Yes, because I had it about that deep.
And he had
it about that deep.
Oh wow.
And I had it about that wide, and he made it that wide.
That's twice.
And then he picks her up, steps down in, and lays her real gently down in. And I had her bed and her blanket there. So he put the bed down, laid her down on that, and put the blanket over top of her. And then he buried her, and all the rocks that I dug up, he put more dirt on it. And then I had a bunch of wood, a tree I'd cut down, and then he put a bunch of the wood on top. So if any animals smelled her, they wouldn't dig her up, because the coyotes would do that. Coyotes and possums.
We out the book. Cremated.
We had all this cremated.
All right, so let's go. So, afraid that when they take the stone away, everybody's going to get sick and gag, and they're going to smell a 4-day-old dead body.
Oh yeah.
And Jesus said unto her, Jesus saith unto her, said unto thee that if thou wouldst believe, thou shouldst see the glory of God. Then they took away the stone from the place and said, Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me. And I knew that thou hearest me always, but because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. So he's talking out loud, so the people around can hear him talking to God. And that they know what I'm about to say, you know you sent me. So they can hear this, because it doesn't work. Then they'll say, well, he's not the Son of God. If he were really the Son of God, what he said would have happened. But he says, you sent me, I am your son. They're going to see this, and they're going to believe that I truly am the Son of God. And when he had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth! And I mean, he was louder than that.
He's louder than anyone in this building.
And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes. So Lazarus comes out. You guys ever seen a picture of a mummy?
I've seen a lot, yeah.
See, they're all the white gauze wrapped all around them.
Yeah, I've seen those.
All right.
I thought it was toilet paper.
No, it's actually cotton. It's a cotton fiber.
Why would you think it's toilet paper?
Because it's white. Where's control beef black?
No, really.
Well, to be blue. Unless you spray paint it.
Wow.
And then his face, what they have up here would completely, they would have covered his face. So he would have been completely wrapped up. Okay, that's how they wrapped him up, and it was insects
Eat Adam.
couldn't get in and eat their body, and you know, be
Why
dangerous.
do insects do that?
Well, because they want to feed on it. All right, so
Oh.
he's hopping out. Jesus saith unto him, Loose him, and let him go. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen these things which Jesus did believed on him. But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Jesus had done. Then gathered the chief priests and Pharisees a council and said, What do ye? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away our place and nation. So they're afraid that they're going to lose their power, and they're going to lose the Jews. And none of them and then one of them named Caiaphas, being of the high priest, that same year said unto them, Ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for that one man should die for the people. That year he prophesied that Jesus should die for that nation, and not for that nation only, but that he also should would have put him to death. Right after he brought Lazarus back to life, the Pharisees began plotting a way to kill Jesus, trying to find a way to kill him.
Wow.
Now here's the thing. This was meant to be. Jesus knew it was meant to be. It was meant to be for them to kill him.
And did they?
Yeah, they do. He dies on the cross
Oh yeah.
for our sins. That's why Jesus dies. He dies for us. This had been planned all along. But Jesus wanted he needed people to believe so that they could spread the word after he was gone. So they could show people how to be saved. The disciples had to know how to be saved to teach others, and to teach others, and
It goes on and on and on.
even to this day, me teaching you all.
And then
So, you all will be, because I'm a disciple now. Now, your job is going to be to teach about others about Jesus, so that you will be a disciple. So that you let your light shine, so that you're not working, but you're working in the light. Because the only people who work in darkness mean ill. When do thieves work? In the night. When nobody can see.
because in the morning police are out heavy
Most crime happens after dark.
because they can't be all
Because it's
black.
harder to see them. Exactly.
Unless they're caught on
Another state in the
CCTV.
Bible. Arkansas is a state, and it's in the Bible.
Arkansas.
Yeah. What? No.
Oh, Ark. I got it. The Ark.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Unless CCTV.
Okay, Saturday, we're going fishing.
Okay.
We're going to take my boat out.
Have you taken your boat out?
About 8 times.
Do you not trust her?
I do. I get really anxious by the water.
She's,
Like big open bodies of water.
yes, I have taken my boat
Like
out.
I'm just fine in a pool, but you put me on a lake and I panic.
And you don't have to get in the water if you don't want to.
Okay.
If y'all don't want to get in the water, you don't have to. That's fine.
The water looks good.
Yeah.
Is it Grayson Lake?
Now, it's Grayson Lake. We'll be at Grayson Lake.
The favorite lake of all.
Yes.
Just stay away from the deep side.
No.
We'll be going to Grayson. I am buying a tube this week. So I'll have a tube I'll pull behind. So if you want to get in the water and get on the tube, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. Every one of you will be wearing a life jacket the entire time. You will not be taking off your life jackets.
Can't believe school starts. And
I'm going to school for 2 weeks.
How's it?
This is your second week. Second full week. She's gone 6 days. She's already been in school 6 days. Tomorrow starts 7.
Yeah. I'm going there.
I've been in school. Tomorrow starts day 13.
Maybe one of these
Day 11. Sorry, day 11.
one of these days on Sunday I'll bring my schedule. You can see whose classes I have. Cause I have my schedule at home.
Look at the heart 6.
Huh?
Heart 6. Is that how you say your name? They didn't say it over there. Be honest. All right. Probably about 9:30.
9:30.
Riley will probably come get you because you're on the way. Do you think your parents could drop you all off?
I mean, we'll talk with them.
I have to pull the boat.
Yeah, we'll
I can't
talk
even-
with them about
I'll
it.
I
talk
can't pull
to
in
them.
people's driveway with that boat.
Both of them know where we live. They both boys in Lakers.
I won't ride with somebody pulling something, so.
I'll ride with someone pulling.
That's why I said you want Riley to pick you
Yeah.
up, because Riley will drive and pick you all up, and I'm pulling, so.
Yeah, I won't even, like, I pulled the trailer once. I feel like I don't like riding when I'm pulling stuff.
It would probably on behind the goal.
Oh,
And then September 4th, we're doing an escape room. We're
yay!
going to eat at the Marshall Cafe in Huntington, and then we're going to an escape room is.
Yes, you guys
Yeah.
solve puzzles and
I
stuff to
might
find
not
an
do that. I'll
escape.
probably come for the boobin. Maybe the escape room.
I know escape
I'm
rooms.
not good at
I've
escape
seen
rooms.
videos and
I fail at
videos.
them.
Okay, well that's what we're doing on September 4th. We're going to eat and we're going to an escape room.
Ooh,
That
sounds fun.
Riley, and I said, okay, we'll do it. So.
Good at escape room.
You think you can solve the puzzles?
I would not be able
Yeah, I
to.
can try. I do word puzzles on my phone.
It's a little different than that. You gotta
Don't
take the clues and figure out what they mean.
I'm
Like
not
there's
good.
things that you wouldn't even think of, like flipping over. Right.
Oh, okay, we'll do that. Flip the cops over, find a clue, find whatever.
All that.
More
How about one
spelling.
behind the wall?
Oh, there's some ball.
So I've got you can only have up to 8 people, so 2, so that'd be 8, 4, 6, 8.
Perfect match.
But that's September 4th if you want to put that in your calendar.
Jake can do that because my phone is dead. Okay. I was just